Hello there, my name's Carlo. Basically, welcome to part 2 of the Hackintosh build. Sorry it's taken so long to get back to you guys, but I thought I need to make this video because the project went totally wrong. Not wrong in a sense where the build went wrong, but I started getting very frustrated. First of all, the motherboard turned up. And I was going to do an unboxing for the motherboard and everything. I got all ready, all set up, camera ready to go, and there was a massive crack on the motherboard. I was livid, absolutely fuming, as any guy who'd spend that sort of money on a motherboard would feel. So I got hold of the people I bought it from Amazon, and they basically said it was immaculate when it was sent out. So basically I needed to look at the couriers. So basically I got in touch with the couriers. They denied liability, they denied anything ever going wrong. So basically I ended up sending the motherboard back. Thankfully, after a lot of arguments and debating, I ended up getting my money back on the motherboard, and basically I went somewhere else to buy a motherboard. So I reordered another motherboard. I was still waiting for the CPU and the graphics card and everything to turn up. And basically I ordered it from another website. The motherboard came. I was going to get it all up and running and ready again, and that motherboard was broken. There was a clip where the CPU sits inside, it was all bent up. So as you can probably imagine, I was livid. I was like literally going to pull my frigging hair out and thinking, you know, what am I going to do? You know, this is costing me money, it's just draining me. So anyway, by that point I'd literally had enough. I thought to myself, this Hackintosh is not going to happen because, you know, I'm not getting the parts here. Do you know what I mean? The CPU came, the graphics card came, that was fine. The RAM came, that was fine. But the motherboard I kept having problems with. So I was sitting down, pretty pissed off about it. I'd sent that motherboard back. Got a refund day before yesterday on that one. And I was thinking to myself, what am I doing? And then my missus came up with a pretty truthful point here. She was like, well, why are you trying to build one of these? And she went, Hackintoshy, whatever it is, because she don't understand what they are. She's not a technophobe. So she turned around and said to me, well, why are you trying to build a Hackintosh? You know, if you want a Mac, why don't you just go and buy a Mac? And I said to her, well, love, you know, it's like any other bloke. You know, women don't like men spending large amount of money on gadgets, you know, especially when you've got kids and stuff like that. So I said to her, look, basically all I was trying to do, as she knew, was build something that was going to be really powerful and last me for a very long time and help me do what I need to do with it, and or you know, projects that I need to do on it, which is my YouTube videos, bits and pieces like that. So she said to me, and she actually shocked me, she said, well, why don't you go and get a Mac? Why don't you get another Apple machine? And I said to her, well, how would you feel about that? I mean, would you be alright about that? Is it within our budget? And she said, well, if it's going to shut you up and get you what you need, then yes, I don't mind. Until I took her on the Apple website, showed her the prices, and she nearly had a heart attack. She weren't pleased about the prices. She turned around and said, you're not fucking buying, spending £2,000 on a fucking computer. Which is right, you know, I've got 2 kids, I've got a family to support, which is fair enough. So she said, well, set yourself a budget and see if you can pick yourself up a nice iMac, a decent spec one. So that's what I did. I went out and basically bought myself an iMac, which I'll give you a little desk tour in about 2 seconds. So I do apologise for this Hackintosh build going wrong. It's not because I wanted it to go wrong, it's because other people obviously wanted it to go wrong for me. But you know, it stressed me out a lot, you know. Like I say, there was a lot of money being poured into it. So you asked, well, what did you do with the rest of the bits? I put that in my son's computer. I beefed up his computer. He already had a motherboard that supported the i5 processor, which I'm sure you remembered. That's what I ordered. So I put it all in his computer, and now he's happy. The computer's in his bedroom, and he's happy, and I'm happy, to be perfectly honest, that I actually listened, because although a Hackintosh would have been an amazing piece of kit to have, and I would have been very proud of getting it built myself. A Mac is a Mac, you know. I don't have no problems with support or nothing like that. It is an older Mac, but it is a very, very powerful Mac. So just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to switch the camera around and just give you a little look at basically what I bought.